Hello, I'm Astrid, and I wanted to bring you what I got for the month of October, the energies that are coming through. And I am here at a most beautiful place, Mt Shasta, which is such a wonderful place to get grounded downloads and also crown downloads and beyond. It's such a magical, multidimensional spot. And this is what I learned yesterday while sitting on the rock in meditation. I was guided to take account of all of my current roster of guides. Now, you might be aware that you have guides and that you have maybe a handful, maybe 2 or 3 that you really know well, maybe one that always comes in, it feels exactly, you know the frequency, you know the energy, you might even know their name, the star race, the root race, wherever they are from. And yet, what I learned yesterday was we have an enormous roster of guides, at least I do, and I feel like this is true for you as well. An enormous amount, like a stadium full of people. And I had a whole assembly room full of all these people. And I'm like, who are you? Who are you? They're like, yeah, we don't do much. Yeah, I don't know. So I knew some of the faces in the crowd, but I actually didn't know many of the people. And I was like, what do you do for me? Well, not really anything. I just like to participate every once in a while. Like, they're here for the ride too. And somehow they became a guide or a guide at some point, and they're still hanging out. They haven't been let go. We have free will. They are, participating in that. They are hanging out here, and I have not said, you can go now. I have new guides to come in. They don't want to let me go because they don't have anybody to move into their spot, or that they're somehow just like hanging out to hang out. There's a really strange energy that I discovered about that yesterday. So I asked for the assembly room to be filled with my current guides, and then I asked one of my guides, Babaji, to come in and help stand in front of the assembly room and then the spiritual waiting room, and over here is where they get vetted, and they put in their manila papers full of manila folders full of white papers for approval, and it was like chunks of big paper, going to Babaji, and he was vetting and approving all of my new guides. I asked for the highest and most appropriate guides to come in for my new needs, desires, wants, projects, still unresolved traumas, all the things that are currently happening with me, but also the new projects moving forward. My project as a soul, my soul mission on earth, my, in the world passion and movement, how am I of service? So all those things he was looking for, and I'm just waiting and waiting, inviting the current guides. If you are done, no worries, because we have new guides that are being vetted right now, and Babaji was a nice go-between, telling each group what was going on, allowing and inviting and escorting some of my current guides that were not needed, one by one or small groups. They kept going in my mind's eye. And you know what? After several minutes, that assembly room was almost empty. It was almost empty. It was filled with a couple of people, beings. It felt familiar, but it was like a shell of itself, and not in a bad way. It was awesome. I had so much more freed up space, more specific energy. And then Babaji started welcoming in new guides one by one, very slow, and there was still a room filled with all these people that were hopeful, amazing. I was just blown away and honored. There are such palpable, potent, transformational forces that want to help us. Just invite them.